My name's John Rowe, and this is one of my poems, Ghost Story. He seemed a very average ghost, the kind you see straight through, created for a DVD, too perfect to be true. His hair was long, his boots were tall, the buckle shone on his belt. His jacket was made from satin, and his plumed hat pressed from felt. His spurs and sword they clattered as he marched across the street, but all he got was insults from the people that he'd meet. "Get out of the way, you fool," they said, "and where did you get that hat? And why don't you get your hair cut? And just look at the state of that." They didn't like his manner, they didn't like his dress, and whatever he did like, walking through walls, failed totally to impress anyone at all except Rosie, who played all day on her Todd on her own, who gazed at the road from the window for hours, who everyone else thought was odd. Amazing, she thought when she saw him, but isn't it really so sad how those people out there treat that poor man like that? I do think they're ever so bad. So she ran down the stairs in an instant, and she ran right into the night, and she searched through the crowd on the pavements, who had never seen such an odd sight. On the one hand, the ghost getting jostled, on the other, Rosie in tears, pushing past giants in her nightclothes, and her being only 10 years. She pushed past the ones who were laughing. She pushed past the ones who looked mean. She pushed her way through till she stood at the last place the ghost had been seen, and then she thought that she glimpsed him inside the old shipyard wall that hadn't been used in her lifetime, that was crumbling and not safe at all. So she ran across girders and stairways, and she leapt over chains, bricks and poles, and to the crowd on the pavement that watched her, she sent a shiver through each of their souls. The loud mouths were no longer laughing. They no longer swaggered and swore as the building was collapsing around her, and she fell. From the shed's second floor below her was metal and rubble, and a reinforced concrete post, and the crowd all thought she had had it, but Rosie remembered the ghost, and the ghost knew all about Rosie, how she didn't have one real friend, and the person to blame for her falling was really himself in the end. So he ran through the piles of paving, and he ran through the last standing wall. He stood with his arms stretching outwards, exactly where Rosie would fall, and he caught her like she was a feather, and he set her gently down. Now everyone wants to know Rosie, and the ghost is the toast of the town. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to leave a comment, feel free.